everyone, my name is Miranda, and if you're new here, this is a channel dedicated to Michael Jackson. I do vlogs, chats, DIY fails, hauls, all celebrating the King of Pop. So if you like him as much as I do, sit back, relax, press subscribe, and enjoy this video. Today I am going to be talking about some of my favorite songs from the most underrated Michael Jackson album of all time, Invincible. And recently a friend actually asked me, did Michael Jackson have any music in the 2000s? And I'm like, yes, he did, Invincible. So if you're not a huge Michael Jackson fan, or if you're just a casual fan, you might have missed out on Invincible. So now is your time to enjoy it to the fullest. Invincible came out in October 2001, and it really had some great music on it. Now, when I say that Michael Jackson had music in the 2000s, a lot of Invincible, to my understanding, was recorded in the 90s, but it didn't come out until 2001, and I just want to talk about some of my favorite songs from the album. The first song that I want to mention from Invincible is actually the title track named Invincible, and it is amazing. It is honestly such an underrated song. Nobody ever talks about it, but the hip-hop vibes in that song, I actually want to do a hip-hop dance to Invincible. Not that I'm a good dancer at all, but I think that just it needs to be shown love in that way. It's such a dancey song. And it actually has like a rap verse in it. The whole thing is Michael Jackson just basically talking smooth to his girl, like I can take you more places and do more things for you than that other schmuck can. And it is just such a fun song, and I think that it needs to be shown much more love than it gets. The next great song from Invincible that I think is worth mentioning is called Cry. Now, if you like Michael Jackson's social anthems like Man in the Mirror, Heal the World, Earth Song, you will love Cry. It is basically a song about everyone in the world just coming together, joining hands for peace. If we all cry the same time tonight, we can change the world. It is just a beautiful song, and I think that the song itself really speaks to Michael Jackson's heart, along with his other social songs. But this one, I just don't think gets enough love, and it's a great song. If you haven't listened to it in a while or never even listened to it, definitely give it a listen, because it is definitely quintessential Michael Jackson in the sense of his heart. The next Michael Jackson song from Invincible that I would like to mention is Speechless, and it is one of Michael Jackson's love songs. It's probably on my top 10 list of all-time favorite Michael Jackson love songs. Again, it just does not get enough recognition, and Speechless is just a beautiful song. I feel like when you're listening to Speechless, it really just feels like Michael Jackson is singing to whatever, I'm gonna say whatever girl, whatever girl is listening to it. It just kind of makes you emotional in a sense, that you could make somebody speechless just by being who you are. And it's just a beautiful song, and I really love it. The next song from the Invincible album that I'd like to mention is also another love song, except for this one I do not think is as underrated, because I've heard many people talk about how much they love this song, and that is Butterflies. I too also love Butterflies. It's another one of those songs that I can just connect with emotionally, even though I'm single, y'all. But I love Butterflies, and one thing for me personally is that I really wish there was a music video representation for it. I think that a visual for the song would be incredibly sweet and romantic, and I really wish that it existed. Granted, there are tons of Michael Jackson songs that I wish were turned into videos, but Butterflies is definitely up there for me. The next song that I want to talk about is yet again another love song, and that is Break of Dawn. If you ever thought that Michael Jackson was cute or that he was attractive in any way, Break of Dawn is definitely your song. It is the most passionate Michael Jackson song that exists. I would say the top two passionate Michael Jackson songs would be Lady in My Life and Break of Dawn. But Break of Dawn is such a great song, and it has that early 2000s slash 90s R&B vibe that when that kind of music just plays, like, I cannot like contain myself. Like, I love R&B, so naturally Break of Dawn is just a song that I gravitate to. I love it, and if you are a Michael Jackson fangirl, you're gonna go crazy when you hear it. The next song that I want to mention is Surprise, yet another love song. I didn't realize how many love songs were on Invincible until just now while I'm making this video, but that song is Heaven Can Wait. It's another pretty passionate song, not in the same way as Break of Dawn and Lady in My Life, but it's still a really passionate message. Basically, Michael Jackson is saying, like, tell the angels no, like, I'm not ready to go up there yet. I still want to spend time with my girl. So basically, it's about that, and it's a really pretty song. It's one of those songs, like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't listen to Heaven Can Wait that much. I'll go in phases with it. Like, sometimes I want to listen to it a lot, other times I'll just be like, meh. But I imagine, not for me personally, but I imagine just a lot of fans could get emotional listening to it, just because, like, knowing that Michael Jackson passed away and it's about heaven, like, not being ready to go there yet. I'm just rambling at this point, guys. It is one of the better songs from the album. It's incredibly well done, well written, well produced. It's a great song, even if it's not 100% my vibe. The last song that I want to talk about from Invincible is the most popular one. You know it. It's You Rock My World, and it's such a fun song, and I will never not be in the mood to listen to it, but I think what really makes You Rock My World is the music video, short film, that Michael Jackson did for it. It's a pretty long music video with a whole storyline, and it has Michael Jackson's classic dance moves, and it has Chris Tucker in it, which really makes it awesome. And did I mention that Michael Jackson looks really good in it? Again, this is not an underrated song. It's probably the biggest hit from the whole album, and no, it is the biggest hit. Not probably, like, it's probably the only song that non-Michael Jackson fans know from Invincible, which is really sad, actually, because the whole album is fantastic. I'd like to talk about the other songs from it, but I think we are out of time. I was really enjoyed this video and just reflecting on these songs that sometimes get overlooked. If you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and come back next week for more Michael Jackson related content.